That's a great, big part of winning.
That's right, Elmer. And I tell you, the Japanese are noted for having pride, and certainly the Tokyo Bombers do have plenty of it. And I'm not saying that the Thunderbirds don't have pride, because we certainly do have pride. We have pride because we have been world champions for many, many years. And I tell you how much pride we have. When a Thunderbird skater, or say a rookie from the training school, puts on a T-Bird jersey, that person has much pride. And just the mere fact that he skated with a T-Bird.
Well, the fact that the Tokyo Bomber team does not have a huge Big John Johnson on the team, they have all concentrated on skaters that look like they all came from the same mold.
Well, that's right.
Is that good for a team?
Well, I tell you, we don't have as much skaters the Tokyo team has, but we're pretty tricky. I've seen a lot of skaters come out, a lot of tricks come out of the Thunderbird skaters, and I tell you, they're very tricky, and the Tokyo team I've learned much from the T-Bird.
Well, watching them from our announcing booth, why, we have found that they are very agile. They tumble, they roll, they do a good job, but they come right back.
Well, I tell you what, they work hard at what they're doing, and they're going to be a great team in the future. I think they're good now.
Okay, Ralph, well, we're going to see how good they really are, because in just 1 minute, we'll be back with action with the Tokyo Bombers and the T-Birds. Hey, like we said, here we are at the Tokyo Sports Arena. Tokyo, Japan, and we're going to see today. And you can bet on that statement that we're going to be watching a very, very exciting roller game between the Tokyo Bombers. This is their home base. They're in the white jerseys, the blue shorts and tights, against the world champion, world famous Los Angeles Thunderbirds. Way across the sea, we're bringing you the T-Birds and the Tokyo Bombers, and a colorful game we're bound to have whenever these two teams meet in competition. Now let's watch it here. As at the rear of the pack, number 6, the captain of the girls' field. He is a great one, Keiko Ayabe. And now knocked out of the way. Here comes Donna Fox moving in for the T-Bird team. For the first skating period of this exciting 4-period game, down goes number 2, one of the Tokyo Bomber gals, Skinny Minnie Miller, trying to get her teammate in, and they did. So the T-Birds picked up a couple of points in that play. And there's Keiko Ayabe. And number 2 that we're watching here, Sai Nayata from Chiba, which is a suburb of Tokyo itself, the southern part. And we'll have to say this, we've said it before, whenever we do the commentating for the Tokyo Bomber team, they're such an attractive bunch of young ladies. They're all the same size, even the men, except one big fellow on the Tokyo Bomber men's field, Kaz Kawano. He's a big one. But everybody else looks like they came from the same mold. Usually they're very cool, calm, and collected as they skate. They have great oriental patience, and they display it quite well. They wait for the right opportunities. They don't get upset as easily as the American skater, but they block just as hard, they're just as fast, and just as good. They've been in competition now 10 years with the first training program in Tokyo. So we're watching Skinny Minnie Miller as she's trying to defend against her jammer, the opponent, number 3, Keiko Mori from Tokyo. Mori got in, picked up one great big Tokyo Bomber point. And a very happy crowd here. It's a jam-packed capacity crowd here at the Tokyo Sports Arena. They're attractive young ladies. There's Skinny Minnie Miller. And there she is. Doll-like porcelain complexion. As we said before, they're such a delightful bunch of people. They extend a great courtesy from the Orient against for the American skaters. There it is, 1-2 in favor of the the Los Angeles Thunderbirds. Jam going up now, watch it. If you've just joined us along the Thunderbird Network, we're watching 2 of the Tokyo Bomber girls move out of play. Number 2, Masai Nayata. Number 4, Yumiki Hori, and coming on out now, Alice Mason, and down she goes. So now the only jammers here are Tokyo Bombers, and they're moving in very quickly, very quickly. They got speed here. They'll match any American team with speed. Their defense, of course, they have to rely generally on Keiko Ayabi. Let's watch this here as Skinny Minnie Miller defends for the T-Bird team. And old Skinny's got her work cut out. She's working to the right, works to the left, gets one opponent in the rail, another one recovers, comes right back. And let's watch it here as Skinny Minnie dropped. The leading jammer, oh no, they keep right on coming and ricocheting off. The lead jammer, down they go. There was no score in that play. Hey, somebody's called a timeout. We'll be right back with more action after these words. Hey, there's a good shot here of Skinny Minnie Miller's. And she's shaking her head. Little concerned here, I don't know why, because she did a remarkable job of stopping any scoring potential by two Tokyo Bomber jammers. Nothing's bothering Skinny Minnie, and I guess the T-Birds realize that being in somebody else's backyard, plus this is a brand spanking new track. It's the fastest skating surface in the world today. It's 110 feet long, 75 feet wide. Racing out number 3, Keiko Mori from Tokyo. Skating here in front of Mom and Pop and all her friends and fans. She's trained a long time, as soon as the entire Tokyo Bomber team, and they've learned their trade well. They do remarkably well. And they have great, as you know, the Oriental Pride. They want to do a superb job, and they do. They really knocked off the American teams when they toured the United States. Boy, they did got good credit to their particular game. And now, at the rear of the pack, a double block by the Tokyo Bombers. And it looks like Donna Fox is having troubles. And on the inside, she did it. So Donna Fox racked up 2 big T-Bird points. And it seems like Donna did it on her own at that time. So we're seeing a very, very good game here at the Tokyo Sports Arena. And it's my privilege, my pleasure as Elmer Anderson to bring you all this excitement that the bank track sport can generate. And it does. From the opening gun to the closing gun. A thrill a second here. The only sport. I've said it before. If you like your sporting action wild and rough, like to see guys and gals banging away at body contact action, this should be your bag then. Here we go. All 4 qualified jammers are moving out. 2 Tokyo jammers. Number 3 and number 4. Keiko Mori 3, Yumiki Mori 4. Down goes a T-Bird. Down goes another T-Bird. And again, bad news this time for the T-Birds. Let's watch the defense as it starts to get in formation. And this time, again, Skinny Minnie feels that. She did it before. She can do it again. And now look at the intent look here of our fine Japanese fans. Skinny Minnie has enough working room now. And, of course, dropping back, as we said before, the Japanese team, the Tokyo Bombers, look like they came from the same hole. They went on the inside, the outside of Skinny Minnie, and a roar from the jam-packed Tokyo Sports Arena. Makes it, that shows, of course. They love their Tokyo Bombers, so they picked up 2 points. There we go, 3 for Tokyo and 4. Only 1 point separating the 2 teams. And after this particular skating period, for you fans that are just tuned to dial this way and say, hey, what's it all about? Well, from the Tokyo Sports Arena in Japan is the roller game. The superstars are going at it. Racing on out here, there's the T-Bird, followed by the Tokyo Bomber. And number 4 is a Japanese skater skating on the Thunderbirds. And her name is Koto Unuki. The international skating rules are such that there must be one of the foreign skaters on the home team. So, Unuki moves up to Keiko Ayabi, who salted her down very good. And a late chase again. Never give up seems to be the cry of the Tokyo Bomber girls. They keep right on going. Number 2, Masai Nayato went down. She gets up again. And the energy that is expelled here must be unbelievable. They never stop trying, and Skinny Minnie is determined to show that she's quite capable of being a defense girl all by herself. That was a good sock and block. And what a good play. The Japanese fans here, they applauded Skinny Minnie Gwen Miller. That's right. So, our referee here, Kiyono. His other official is Mickey Tosa. The whistle sounds, and you'll notice here for you old-time roller game fans that the pack, this particular series, seems to get right intact immediately. No stalling, no wasted time. And Kimi Ayabi, her sister, is the captain of the girls' field. Kimi and Keiko. Number 2, Donna Fox, a very attractive blonde gal. Does a remarkable job, the old workhorse of the T-Bird team. So Donna banging away at Kimi. And these two fine, well-trained, well-conditioned athletes move in. Kimi goes past sister Keiko. The Keiko defense for the Tokyo Bombers against Donna Fox of the T-Birds. And Skinny Minnie Miller again defending for the T-Birds on Kimi Ayabi. That's the Ayabi sisters right there. One's a offensive skater, she's knocked down. The defensive skater went down, and with fine teamwork, T-Birds roar right in there, picking up 4 big points for Donna Fox. There's Keiko Ayabi. As you can see, every one of these little Japanese skaters are so attractive. And you'll notice the finesse, the talent on that particular Tokyo Bomber team. They're great. And they put their best out. Well, there's a timeout call. Well, there's a timeout. We're going back to our studio for these words. Hey, take a look at that fine, big crowd here. The Japanese fans turning out in big numbers to watch this game. Their Tokyo Bomber team is competing against the world champion, world famous Los Angeles Thunderbirds. And I'm Elmer Anderson here, bringing you from the Tokyo Sports Arena. A great game. Let's watch the finesse of the skating stars of the Tokyo Bombers men's field. They are good. They are an excellent, well-coordinated team. You watch some fine teamwork here. Number 2. Sugio Kawashima. He's from Yokohama, which of course isn't too far from our home base here in Tokyo. And number 8, his teammate, Itsuhiro Sawano from Yokohama. And they joined the training program at the same time. But let's watch Big Danny Riley in that famous windmill power block. To the right, to the left. They stagger on a late chase. Comes Greg Quinn, number 1 for the T-Bird team. A Tokyo Bomber over the rail, another one in the rail, and Greg Quinn moved in and he picked up 3 T-Bird points on that play. You know, the Thunderbird team, I'll have to say it on their behalf, are so excited. For a great number of them, it's their first trip to the Orient, and the hospitality that has been shown and demonstrated to them by the Japanese citizens here is just unbelievable. There he is. That's Mickey Sonoda. He's the coach of the Tokyo Bomber team. He's also the head trainer. He's been responsible almost by himself to cultivating the Tokyo Bomber team. There's Big John Hall. Need we say more about Big John? He's here to oversee the T-Bird operation. 3 for Tokyo, 11 for the Los Angeles Thunderbird team. So, you can imagine now, in their own hometown, in their own home track, the Tokyo Bomber team will try to move that deficit up a little bit. 2 against 1 here, 2 T-Birds. The fast skating number 8, Itsuhiro Sawano. He can move, this guy. Who can he ever? But he's trying to call a play off. He's outnumbered. He wants to get the lead. And this is a good way to demonstrate how the play can be called off. But no soap on that one. He was knocked down. However, he gets up, and let's watch the great agility, the ability, and defensive qualifications of Mickey Sonoto at the rear of the pack, number 6. He's handling the situation and doing a good job. Down goes Sam the Man Washington. Down goes the T-Bird Jammer. Here comes Tokyo. Up goes Riley. Up goes another Japanese skater on the T-Bird team. His name is Kenji Shima. And here comes number 8 rolling on in. He called that play off, so it's Hiro Sawano picked up 4 Tokyo Bomber points. And he's a happy little fellow there. Riley says, hey, Sonoto, somebody grabbed here, and there's our fine official, Kiyono. And he points to Riley, unnecessary roughness, a $10 fine. Ooh, that's a good referee. Now, Kiyono, a little background on him. He's a black belt karate holder. He's third, I believe, third or fourth as ranking tennis player, table tennis player, that is. There you have it, 5 for Tokyo, and still 11 for the T-Bird team. And also, Kiyono, the official, he has skated as a professional skater in a few competitive games with the Tokyo Bombers. Here's the pack now. They're whipping out number 7. Now, here's a real speedster. Kuzumi, Hiroshi Kuzumi. He intends to become a marine biologist for his graduate work. He goes to the University of Tokyo, skates in his off-season time. And here comes the T-Bird up to Mickey Sonoto. Our perch way up here is a beautiful sight. We can look right down at these fine skaters. John Hall right there screaming at the T-Bird to get in there. Oh, fool around. That's Greg Quinn, and he's having a tough time over the rail. Out and down. Bam, down goes Riley. And it looks like Riley and Mickey Sonoto, the coach for Tokyo, having a little something going here. Hey, look at that fine, fine crowd. They enjoy the roller games over here. And John Hall has a few choice words to say to the big redhead. And obviously, the Tokyo Bomber team is a more formidable opponent than the T-Birds are giving them credit for. Still 11-5 favor the Thunderbird team. T-Birds have enjoyed the fine train ride over here. Boy, that Express, that Tokyo Express is something you want to ride on. The Bullet. Ooh, does that thing move? There he is, Big Kaz Kawano, number 5. He was eventually hoping to be a sumo wrestler, but he got up to about 180 pounds, and that was it. He couldn't get up to 300 like he has to be. He used to be one of that type of wrestlers. But he's content to skate. He said he likes this. Now, 1-1 here. Let's watch the fine agility here. Good blocking on the plane. Both wearing number 2, Sam Washington, Mr. Excitement. And number 2, Sugio Kawashima. The T-Bird went down, but he got up just in time. The T-Bird goes over the rail. And now, number 2 moves up to, as he got his problems now, Big Danny Riley. Riley gets all set. There's that hard, tough shoulder block to the Jammer, and one to Mickey Sonoto trying to get back to get Riley out of there. Riley gives him a clobber, knocks him down. Riley, just for good measure, knocks another one down. Riley tearing up the Tokyo Bomber team. He's upset. The big Irish redhead is starting to have a few heads roll here. We got Tokyo Bombers all over the track. Here comes Big Kaz. Now, if anybody can handle Riley, it's this big guy. He's the largest of all the Tokyo Bomber skaters and trainees. But Kaz, he's a grade school teacher during the season. There's 6 for Tokyo and still 11 for the T-Birds. And Kaz tells Kiyono, hey, get over there and see what's going on. So Kiyono runs right over there, and he's looking around. He's got to keep his head very alert. Now, as far as the Tokyo Bomber team coming to the United States and competing, which they have done, and a sight to behold. There's John Hall now. The only one who can speak fairly good English, and a good amount of it, is Mickey Sonoto, along with his girl captain, Keiko. They get by pretty good. Boy, how they love to go shopping over here. There goes Mickey. Now watch this youngster. Boy, you talk about a fine trained athlete. He went down, but here comes the big redhead. Like a big rolling juggernaut. And with a leg whip. Here comes Sonoto. He's on a late chase, and this track here is a beauty to behold. Brand spanking new. Fast. T-Bird's having a little trouble with it. It's banked 2 degrees more on the turn, 47 degrees. And it has given the skaters a little bit of trouble. Look at the excitement here. And it's the breaks the fallacy about the Oriental stoic expressions. Well, they have it here. They break loose and they cheer and holler like anybody else. This is the one sport that'll bring it out of you. And there's Riley going at it with Sonoto. Sonoto's having trouble. Sonoto, of course, doesn't have a chance against Riley. Riley, the big, strong skater. And Sonoto's starting to pound on Riley. Riley's those blows are bouncing right off him. Here comes John Hall out. Hall now is in there to try and defend his team. John Hall now, they kept him out of that infield because he was, prior to the game, had some problems here with the officials. And the official says, Hall, let's get it out of here. Trainer now checking on Mickey Sonoto. Boy, they hit that floor and they hit it hard. And so, looks like old John Hall caught one. Big John. Yes, sir, he'll keep an eye on his little charges, the T-Birds. Well, they're having a good time coming over here. There's 6 for the Tokyo Bombers and still 11 for the T-Bird team. Moving on out now, looks like the T-Bird's got a chance here, and here he comes, that unmistakable skating style of Sam Washington. Sam, he loves it over here. Boy, he's a student of a lot of philosophy of the Orient. Bam! Down goes Sam. Sam is one of those readers, you know. And now, at the rear of the pack, Hiroshi Kazumi. He belted down. He gets right back up. Lost a lot of ground. That Riley really salted him down. Look at those fans. Aren't they pretty? And here he comes now. Kazumi. He's watching. He's waiting. And right behind him now, Mickey Sonoto through a... Oh, that was a flying block. Down went Riley. And boy, did he get out of there. Right past another T-Bird on the inside. Boy, Riley looks like he's shaken up, and Kazumi calls that play off. I believe he picked up 3 or 4. Well, 2. Only 2 points. I guess he flew off the track there, but 2 points for Tokyo. That helps a little bit. One thing we have to say for the Tokyo Bomber team. During the day, after the game is over, they're out there training. They love it. And we got a timeout call here, so while there's a timeout, we're coming right back with more action after these words.
Welcome back to the Time Machine, 1973, here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel. Konnichiwa, bitches.
Sports arenas that the Thunderbirds and yours truly have seen in all these years of traveling. Well, beautiful, well constructed, and beautiful, spacious. Holds about 18,000 people, like in the Spectrum of Philadelphia or the Forum of Los Angeles, or Atlantic City, any of the big buildings that the roller games participate in. Rolling on out now, the very attractive little gal, number 3. Keiko Mori from Tokyo. Moving in. Right up to, again, Skinny Minnie Miller. Defending for the T-Birds while Keiko Ayabe got rid of a jamming T-Bird. So now let's watch number 3, Mori, move in. Skinny Minnie Gwen Miller has certainly done a remarkable job so far during the game until, with teamwork, Tokyo picked up 1 more big valuable point. Now, even though Keiko Ayabe had knocked Gwen Miller out of there, this little gal right here, she called that play off and picked up 1 point. Obviously, she could have continued on, but her coach had signaled her to call off the play. They have their own methods, their own strategy, and it works quite well. Getting that pack intact, it's remarkable how quickly that pack gets back intact. No rail sitting, no extra time lost, which means there's more action here than ordinary, more jams available. Here's number 4, Yumiki Horii, Horii, also from Tokyo. Her father's a doctor. So here she comes now up to Keiko Ayabe. Skinny Mini again doing the brunt of the defending. Clear the pack. Donna Fox up to Keiko Ayabe. Ayabe holding out, doing a great, grand job of defense. Of course, we know Skinny Mini's great potential. She is great. She knocks and gets rid of her Tokyo Bomber opponent. And now let's watch this teamwork with the T-Birds. A whip up to, this will be a reverse outside. It worked, and the T-Bird moved in. So now they're starting to click on this track, which is a little strange to them. And another T-Bird point. Boy, they're happy about that. There's the attractive Keiko Ayabe on our left. Keiko, incidentally, there we have 9 for Tokyo, 14 for the T-Birds. There's Donna Fox, long track of hair, blonde. Boy, she loves it over here. She said, this is something. And the T-Bird team certainly enjoys the interviews by the local media here, the TV, which of course is a big, big network. This is one of the top, most popular events on Japanese television. As proved by the tremendous crowds. Number 3 breaks loose first, Keiko Mori, followed by number 1, Kimi Ayabe. Here comes Donna Fox. And we got number 4, the Japanese skater for the girls is Moto Onuki. Boom, down goes a Tokyo Bomber, down goes another one, and now 2 T-Bird jammers are moving in. We got a chance here to pick up some more points if they can only get by the very competent...
Oh, my mistake, fans. My mistake, Austin. My mistake, OTS Tribal Queen. This is not 1973. This is 1978 here in the time machine on Chaos Corner. The sport of the 70s.
They don't do it. Keiko Ayabe did it. There she is. Boy, they're fine. Well, we got a timeout call here, so we're coming right back with more action after these important words. T-Birds now battling the Tokyo Bomber team after the timeout. The Tokyo team, we watched them. They were very engrossed in listening to Miki Sonoda pointing to each girl on the Tokyo team, and obviously he was going to shape them up a little bit. They're behind. They don't like that. They're in their own base now. They got to show their fans that they're very competent and equal to any roller game team in the league. 2 number 4s here for the Tokyo Bomber, Yumiki Horii. For the T-Birds, Moto Onuki, who is a Japanese skater, skating on the Thunderbird team. She went down, and there's the Tokyo Bomber going down. Keiko Ayabe right back, gives her an assist, a good whip. Gets that forward momentum moving. She's down again. And right here is the story of Never Say Die. And it's a real thrill to watch this Tokyo Bomber team. But they stay down, brother. They've been hit hard. So Keiko Ayabe goes over and talks to Yumiki Horii and the trainer Simcoe. Checks him over. There's Donna Fox along with Skinny Mini Gwen Miller. 10 for the Tokyo team and 14 for the T-Birds. It's a very good close game. Hasn't been much scoring here. A lot of single points, which is a real tribute to the fine defensive work of both fields on the defense. Here, let's watch the play start to move here. And rolling on out again right there. That tiny little gals. Oh, I'll tell you, talk about coming from the same mold. I don't think there's 3 pounds difference in any of them. But all 4 jammers are out. Now there's 3 jammers. Kikomori went down. Bam! Down goes another one. That was Masai Nayata. That leaves 2 T-Birds moving in. Way back in the pack, we're watching the action here. But now here's the front of the pack. Correction, at the rear of the pack for the front defensive skaters. 2 T-Birds. Donna Fox, along with Moto Onuki. And look at that teamwork as they get rid of Keiko Ayabe. And 2 more T-Bird points picked up. Boy, did she hit that upright. We hope Keiko is okay, because boy, that uprights, they don't give one single little bit. Keiko Ayabe, there she is. Keiko is a paid professional Buddhist, well, we might say altar girl. Wherever the Buddhist ceremonies are performed, well, they use people like Keiko Ayabe, 16 now for the T-Bird team. There she is, having a few words with old Skinny Minnie. Hey, hey, hey! She's starting to get a little ruffled here. Of course, Gwen Miller, we know her. Let's start her off. She's looking for some of the accolades here of the Japanese fans, and she's not going to get any. However, it's so noticeable here in the Japanese area that the fans, the T-Birds do something good, they cheer them loud and clear. Racing on out, again, number 4. She's been doing an awful lot of offensive skater for the Tokyo Bombers, Yumiki Hori. Down the straightaway, a lot of power. This long track here, it's about, well, let's see, 9 feet longer than general. And of course, that changes the stride of the skater. And it also changes the action of the skates, so they have to counteract the extra steep bank by a lot of extra unseen maneuvers on the, as far as the stride is concerned, and the way their own skates are tightened or loosened, depending on their weight. Skinny Minnie working on the T-Bird. Down goes, that was Alice Mason going down for the T-Birds. And let's watch it here. There's Skinny Minnie getting a good, hard, solid block in on the Tokyo Bomber jammer. Keiko says, get up there and try on your own. I'll defend here. And they just can't seem to make it. The jam time ended. There was no score in that play. And so the Tokyo Bomber girls are finding that the going is tough. However, they are competing against the world champions. And they're holding their own, and they're doing a fine job. Well, the T-Bird team, you know, they're so used to every time they skate against an opposition, they're always being threatened with being clawed, pounded, pummeled. 16-10 still favor the Thunderbird team. They're holding their own here, as we said before. There's not much scoring in big bunches. Rolling out, attractive Donna Fox, followed by Kimi Ayabe of the Ayabe sisters. These fine gals here rock 'em and sock 'em action here. Good hard blocking, and Donna was the loser on that one, so the only jammer, the Tokyo Bomber, moves up to, our old friend Skinny Minnie Gwen Miller. Keiko Ayabe drops back and tries that accelerated whip. Thought maybe it might work. Added force, forward momentum, might crash through past Skinny Minnie. Didn't work. They try it again. No. Never give up here seems to be the cry. And Skinny Minnie threw a block that had it landed would have really destroyed the Tokyo Bomber jammer. But she's running her way through and picked up, I believe, 2 more Tokyo Bomber points. And her fans, they're very happy. Very happy. There you have some fine, attractive young ladies here. And they're kind of funny. They're having a good time. 13. She got 3 points. 16. Timeout call here. We're coming right back with more action after these important words.